M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, wow.
It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I just got logged out of Twitch. Still streaming. But hold please. Good? Okay. That was weird. It's got Rando logged out. Okay, we have the kick.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year. The battle
Two primetime games in a row. We're unbeaten. The Ravens are apparently unbeaten.
Run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdowns.
2 interceptions, 7 touchdowns on the season. Some yards, I didn't see the number.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And off, J.K. Dobbins. Devin Duvernay's with an injury already. First play. 2nd and 5. 5-yard rush by J.K. Dobbins.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Lamar Jackson can do a lot. Hurt you with his feet, hurt you with his arm.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Hurt you with his arm apparently. Yes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there,
Hurt you with his feet, hurt you with his arm. Hurt you with his arm apparently. Yes. I was wrong about that. I was wrong about that. Huh. I was wrong. Huh.
It paid off.
Well,
McPherson now for the PAT.
McPherson in for the PAT. His kick is up and good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0.
7-0 lead. Huh.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Jermaine Pratt. The interception. Hi, Johnny Harbaugh.
So
Evan McPherson to kick it off.
Another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one is up. Prince. I believe that says Prince.
Will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Prosh.
Baltimore set to take over here
Oops.
for their second possession of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
J.K. Dobbins and somebody. I have no idea who 42 is. Read option. Mar, loss of 2. Apparently he's not even hurting me with his legs. Lead blocking did not help him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Now it's Jackson.
Another interception for Lamar Jackson. And this one,
Up by Jesse Bates.
it was not going to be returned for a touchdown. Jesse Bates makes it to the 13. And we see Joe Burrow finally.
Jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
We see Joe Mixon, who we did not see a whole lot. Wait a second.
Now it's Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Touchdown.
Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Was he in the end zone? I believe he was.
We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means
2 scores.
is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down.
McPherson's kick.
Now you got to get together. You've got to talk to
Up
each other. Make sure you
is
stay
good.
Stay focused as a team.
One play, 13 yards, and the second interception. Lamar Jackson not doing good. McPherson's kickoff
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick
is away. He's gotten a lot of work. Turn man up to the 26.
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted.
I forgot to record this.
Touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10.
We're gonna have to do some stuff here at the end.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
It's all right.
26.
Got to hit record, so it's gonna have to be a little bit of effort put into this.
They'll start by running the option to
Well,
the right. And
Lamar Jackson gain of 3, short gain.
give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Coming out in the pistol, we have J.K. Dobbins as the setback.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And he gets sacked for a loss of 3. Lamar Jackson not having a good day.
There to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now
Sam
after
Hubbard,
that
11
sack,
sacks on the season.
for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To Boyle here over the
We'll go
middle.
tight end.
And he's going to be stopped
And that's
there
the
at
first
3 yards
punt.
first as the tackle is
We will
made at
see.
33. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here.
Jordan
to punt.
Stout out. Punted away. This is a good one. The 15. Taylor gets up to the 21.
7-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
5-yard return.
First and 10 as they take over. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Second drive.
Got things going their way early. 14-0.
14-0. 4:50 remaining. Free play.
Burrow gonna give this to Mixon.
Mixon.
He is met at the line.
Gaining nothing.
He goes down right there.
Offsides though, so it'll be 1st and 5.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this.
Mixon a rush of 4 on his first carry.
The numbers for Mixon last week. 9 carries.
The ball's glitching around.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games.
Mixon stumbles but crosses the line to gain. That is a 1st down. Start getting a little methodical here.
The drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Burrow.
Jamar Chase, his second catch. That's for a 1st down.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Joe Mixon. Well, it will be going to Joe Mixon. Rush of about 4. See Samaje Perine here.
Bring up 2nd down.
Perine gets the handoff. Can't make a guy miss. Gains about 2-3.
This defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
3rd and 3.
Extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up.
3rd and 3. Flag. Probably going to be a hold.
Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
Roughing the passer. Kyle Fuller.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it.
Boyd.
This will be a short gain of
Gains
3
about
before
3.
he's brought down to 22. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about
See what
this
we can do
play,
here on play action.
even more
Just ran the play. See if we can get.
And there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Didn't work.
Dafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago.
Okay.
And another one
3rd and 12.
Oh, he's feeling it in
This could be put us in a big stranglehold here.
3rd down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Couldn't connect on it.
Off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this will be a 45-yard
45-yard kick is up
McPherson's kick is good.
and good. Gives us a 17-0 lead.
Nothing here in the opening quarter. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can
17-0 first quarter. We've taken a huge, commanding lead early.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
This game is looking like
they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
A.K. Dobbins gets the 1st down up to the 35.
10 yards there
Rush
to
a
start the
run of
drive.
10 yards.
Length of the football for a 1st down.
As the Ravens' first down coming in the closing minute.
Now Jackson looking left side. Andrews.
Mark Andrews gets a catch. That's Jackson's 2nd completion
On the completion.
and a 5.
2nd down. Jackson
Jackson is sacked. Loss of 4. Trey Hendrickson, his first sack.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Jackson now. Rolling to his right.
And he goes down. Logan Wilson getting in. And we will be going to we'll be getting the ball to start the second quarter. Now punt will start the second quarter.
17-0 our score after one. Here's Jordan Stout now.
Good punt from Jordan Stout. Loss of a couple maybe.
It's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
Yeah, loss of a couple yards on the return here.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Going back out onto the field.
Last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon breaks for about 5.
I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Jamar Chase, big catch down to the 32 of the Baltimore Ravens.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll go right back to Chase.
And no gain, catch him, no gain. Now we'll see Joe Mixon here. Second and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
Mixon.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19.
Rush of about 12.
It's a gain of
13, okay.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
Quick throw to Jamar Chase. Catch 10. Not quite enough for the first down, though. Second and inches.
Here's a give to Mixon.
Mixon jumps over a man. First and goal.
Pick up, and that sets up a first and goal.
Marjorie P. Ryan's coming in now.
See people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Marjorie P. Ryan has the edge. However, Peters stands him up. Marlon Humphrey comes in, cleans it up. It's Peters.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up.
Another play of Samaje P. Ryan here. P. Ryan tackled into the end zone. This is a 23-0 lead. This game is starting to get out of hand.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Pearson's kick. After the touchdown, this multiple fourth kickoff in the first half. Baltimore's offense has been basically nothing.
They're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
that's a face mask.
This offense hasn't been able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession.
Face mask on Logan Wilson. That moves the ball up to the 40 of the Baltimore Ravens.
Only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Von Bell on the blitz. That's a loss of 5.
Safety blitz winds up paying off. So that now
Jackson rolled off into that.
sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Nothing is going right for the Baltimore Ravens here.
That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, loss of no gain. I'm sorry.
Scrimmage, but that's it. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's
Caught by, I didn't see who. Crochet. But 2 yards short, we will force a punt.
And it'll be fourth down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a
Jordan
busy
Stout,
man
big
for this
punt.
first half as he gets it away.
Back to for a touchback though.
Hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Down to, or so we get the ball to 20 with.
Set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Now it's Burrow.
To Joe Mixon.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
What's going on here, Twitch? What are you trying to tell me? I honestly don't know what he's trying to tell me. Oh, it's back to normal. Random blip for a couple minutes. Okay. Have to keep an eye on that.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a
From the 38, I want to try and get this play off before the 2-minute warning. I do. Mixon tackled for a loss.
It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Weird.
Again, it's
Mixon the handoff.
Room here to run.
Marlon Humphrey chasing Joe Mixon down. Can he get there?
And he'll take this into the
Not
end zone
in
for
time.
TD.
Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
Let's say
64 yards.
Joe Mixon 64-yard rush.
Lead up to 30.
Mostly bottled up against the Dolphins.
A passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that,
Well,
he's going to find the end zone every time.
this game got out of hand quick.
McPherson up and good, and the route is on here in this first half.
Everything is going wrong for the Baltimore Ravens.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to
Everything is going right For us, this should be a touchback. It is. Ricochet does not even bother to return it.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But
incomplete pass. Lamar Jackson 3 for 6 with 2 interceptions.
They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Andrews makes the catch. 3rd and 3.
Past the 30 to the 32. That's complete to
That's a catch to Robinson, or completion to Robinson.
First down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here.
It's the first down. And Von Bell makes the tackle on Mark Andrews, 2nd and 7. And the Ravens take a timeout.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
Another catch by Mark Andrews. Their timeout
as they get the stoppage
by the Ravens.
50 seconds to go.
54 seconds at the Bengals 47. I believe this is the first play, and J.K. Dobbins loses 5 yards.
Jackson will throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Andrews.
Taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on.
Need 8.
Throwing is Jackson. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag.
Roughing the passer.
In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Ray Hendrickson called for roughing the passer.
You don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
1st and 10 for the Ravens.
They had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down.
Mark Andrews tackled. Ravens take a timeout. 7 seconds left. Oops, nope. You just let me call field goal block game.
So on 2nd down,
Justin Tucker comes out to kick the field goal, 7 seconds left.
Before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
Tucker's kick is up and
just need 4 touchdowns.
good.
Deficit is now 28.
Deficit is now to 28.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of.
I think I know how I want to do this.
The Bengals drive
Okay, even run.
to get going.
We're gonna send Joe Mixon out there.
On the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. He's gonna fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Just some passing yards. Didn't matter.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London, where it was the Giants acting as the visitors who were able to come away with the victory. Daniel Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, 2 old rivals in the AFC West, the Raiders, the Chiefs from Arrowhead. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're back, and I believe we get the kick. Maybe.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
do.
everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to
We'll see Joe Mixon here.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to
Mixon, gain of about 5, makes it 6. Second and 4.
The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also
Are we gonna run the same?
avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they're going to get
Another big catch. By Jamar Chase, down to the 15.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep
Flag.
concentration and haul it in.
Offensive holding. I don't know where the referee's pointing to. Cordell Volson.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Second and 4. Gain of 11.
Penalty moments ago.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be
Joe Mixon stacked up after a gain of 2.
biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Majay Pirine gets in the first down. Down to the 2.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Pirine is not going anywhere.
It doesn't even gain a yard. Down at the 2 again.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3.
And Joe Mixon trots on in. Game is getting out of hand.
Second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
It's been out of hand.
Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right
Go up
down the
38 to
field.
3.
Extra point by McPherson.
Extra point is good. 2:32 off the clock.
Larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the
Kick is
touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
up and away. Evan Duvernay takes the kneel down.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And off to Dobbins. Dobbins gains a yard.
To the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And off to Dobbins. Gain of 7. 3rd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Dobbins gets a first down up to the 39.
Tackle made just shy of the 40.
People across the league have Dobbins picked as one of the likeliest breakout players for 2021. Unfortunately, that all changed after a torn ACL.
Hill is in the backfield now, next to behind Jackson.
This is a guy who many believe can be one of the league's leaders in rushing this season and a true workhorse
course, for the Baltimore backfield. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Hill's still in the backfield.
Jackson. Middle of the field,
Jackson.
Robinson. And he's
Pitch and catch to Robinson.
as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Ravens are down to the Bengals 45.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete to
There's
Bateman.
another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Well,
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Dobbins gets up to the 27.
There is he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
On the move. First and 10 from the Bengals 27. Jackson handoff to
This time it's
Hill.
And he'll go down right on the edge.
Down.
Of the red zone.
Tackled by Chidobe Awuzie. Pick up a 7.
He'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no
Second
matter
and
how
3
you
for the
phrase it,
Ravens.
Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on
That
first down. That fits the
is a loss of 2.
They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Bad snap.
Yards the loss, and now they go from
DJ
2nd and 2
Reader.
to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well,
Third and
there's a lot of
4.
negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they
Pretty
forced
sure
turnovers
Lamar Jackson
already.
hit J.K. Dobbins in the back of the head with that.
Yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Tucker's kick is good.
Justin Tucker makes another field goal. Makes it 6-38.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that
Gonna
much,
return this one just to keep the clock moving.
does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white
Waving the
flag?
white- I
and
was
just
just
wanna
To the
say-
28.
Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And a 2nd and 8.
Almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some
Joe
adjustments
Mixon
there.
up for a 1st down.
Because offensively,
We're going to go into chew clock mode here early.
throwing that football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now. End of the 3rd quarter finally.
Here on a Sunday night, this is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Like I said, going into chew clock mode pretty early.
Mixon with a 1st down.
Mixon.
And slow going there as he'll
Gain of 1.
maybe up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the first times all night,
Loss of a yard.
nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Hayden Hurst makes the catch. It's down to the Ravens 43. This game's
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
getting hard to be excited about this one. This ball will be snapped under 5 minutes.
1st and 10 at the 43. A handoff to Mixon.
Mixon up to the 38, 2nd and 5.
On 1st down.
He's seeing Samaje Perine from
Offensive line has got some
I'm being
smiles on
told.
its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep
another
them
Bengals
from
1st
down
down. Samaje Perine,
Right now,
19 yards on 6 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pretty much gets most of this game away.
Now it's Mixon running right.
Mixon.
He'll get it to the 23.
Second and 2.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Joe Mixon trucks over him.
Runs over Marcus Peters down to the 10.
About the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
This will be snapped with 2:20-ish.
They'll give it to Mixon.
Mixon.
Halfway home from the 10
It's to the
5.
5. That'll be the 2-minute warning.
Minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ravens aren't trying to stop it.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for
5.
On the run it's Mixon.
Mixon.
And he'll get him a bit closer.
Down to the 2.
2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer but still work to do. It's third and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets
Down at the 1.
1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain
Yeah, run the score up here because it's a video game and I don't care. We're gonna let the clock tick a minute.
Feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
I don't have anybody coming in motion. Good.
They'll run with Mixon, and he will get into the end zone.
Joe Mixon gets into the end zone for, I believe, his second.
This thing is ugly. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
Pretty much killed the entire fourth quarter off there. And Evan McPherson kick away from being up 45-6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one
7-minute, 9-second drive.
To that big lead.
And McPherson's kick is up.
McPherson on to kick this one away.
High in the air because I want to return off this one.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Devin Duvernay. Evan McPherson comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line.
Baltimore playing for pride here.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Slings it to
I went to the wrong guy. Clock is ticking. 4, 3, 2, 0.
One last shot for Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
Andrews.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of
Game is over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the field.
That game was ugly. Oof.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
Everything that could go wrong went wrong for the Baltimore Ravens.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0.
We're up to 5-0.